Live from the bathroom at Stuckey's in Beaumont, Texas. It's 6 days on my new camera. And thank you and Happy New Year to you too. Man, I hope this camera works out well. It's supposed to be 4K, so you can see extra ugly. Why a Vogue. The color looks a little off to me, but that could be a good thing. Could just be my eyes. Looking fresh? Thanks. Feeling dope. In my Beavis and Butthead kicks. I actually took a shower, shaved. Not for the live stream. I had to do it anyways. It was just a coincidence. Worked out well. How you been? I'm drinking extra big coffee today. Oh, that coffee's hot. I'm staying all the way to the end, but I appreciate the fact that you're here early and talking. So however long you stay is good with me. Looks like we have a very short lag. That's good. That's a good thing to do. I'm holding steady. I haven't lost any more weight. I need to put a little on, but haven't done that yet. All right, my mom's watching too. We both work 8 to 4 and go to the gym afterwards. That's good. Good on both of you. There's 2 other people here watching us. They're not talking. They're just watching. My mom talks, but you can't see that. My new level of pain right there. I was cutting trees yesterday out on the farm. Hey, I work in a warehouse. Ain't nothing wrong with that. My camera, I don't know something. Anyways, I cut this branch and it fell over the fence. And I was like, I'm going to manhandle it over. I don't want to go over there and take a chance of running into a snake. I reached over and the branch was heavier than I thought it was. And it rolled and it drug my elbow across the barbed wire. It bled a bunch. I got a bunch of cuts yesterday. I got one on my face, right there. Tree branch got me. To get a paper. Okay. You have to have a paper to say that you can work in a warehouse? Yeah, well, I'm not going to do reactions anymore. I'm going to start doing reviews. I'm going to do entire album reviews. I'm just so tired of little kids telling me, you don't understand. I understand the fucking song. Or 3 minutes in. I understand when a song sucks. I don't need some little kid telling me I don't understand the music. I just got tired of the reactions. And they don't seem to be drawing in crowds like they were. So I'm going to do an entire album review or a movie review, stuff like that. See how that goes. But the reactions, it got boring. They weren't getting a view, so it's not worth the effort I have to put into it to put it out. Oh, okay. Well, hope it all goes well for you. But I think reactions have played themselves out, so I got to find something else to do to survive, for my channel to survive. I do them when people ask, but fortunately, nobody's asked me in over a month. But I can do one. Know that I don't want to, but I will. I don't mind doing them live. Eh. What do you want me to react to? All right. I'm gonna give this a go, see how it goes. All right, I'm about halfway through. Actually, a little over halfway. I like everything about it. Their voices aren't great, or his voice ain't great, but it does put forth the emotion, which helps the song. Uh, but I like everything about it. I like the way it's constructed. I like the rhythm of it. So thank God, because there for a second I was afraid you were going to ask me to react to something that sucked. But no, this is good. I'm good enough. I'm actually going to finish listening to it as well. Oh, now that she's saying it, I really like her voice. Me too. Most music's better than a lot of the stuff being released in America. Because America is most of it's being released for profit, not for the correct reason music should be released. Good job, dude. Yeah, that's one of the things that pisses me off when the kids tell me I don't get their stupid ass rap songs they ask me to react to. And not all rap's stupid, but the majority of what I've had to react to over the years, or a large portion of it, has sucked. uh, like NBA YoungBoy releases the exact same song over and over and over and gets billions and billions of views. The fact that people keep biting on that is dumb. Even a rat, once it gets caught in a trap, the other rats realize, hey, that's a trap. Don't go there. But yeah, I get so tired of the rap songs. They have the same old played out topics. So that's why when somebody does a rap song and it's different, I usually enjoy it. Holy shit. I forgot that this cup holds the heat so well. Um, I think, I mean, they act like they do, they say that they do, but I think the issue in that is they're, what the hell? They're being told that they like it. Um, so it's like they're supposed to like it, or they're not cool if they don't like it. And that's what the labels have figured out. Oh, they'll react to this. All that, stay in your lane and swallow my kids, all that shit. That stuff's so played out. But so I don't know that they actually enjoy it, but to be cool, cool. Um, that's like that dipshit, the saying Gucci gang. Um, that may be some of it that may play into it. Lil Pump, yeah, what a joke. Uh, and I talk shit about those guys, but I can't really hate on that much. It's not their fault that people are stupid enough to keep buying their shit and acting like they're good. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't pay any attention to that guy. I reacted to him because I had to, but I don't pay any attention to him. There's a large portion of them I don't pay any attention to at all. Um, I just saw someone released a video of the isolated vocal tracks of the original lead singer of Boston singing More Than a Feeling, I believe it was. No instruments, no effects. It was phenomenal. So to hear someone who can actually sing without all that auto-tune bullshit and 20,000 overdubs trying to make themselves sound better, pitch control, all that shit. That's true talent. And half these knobs telling me I don't know what I'm talking about or I don't understand it would never get it. Yeah, it's phenomenal. But it's isolated vocal tracks for, I believe it was More Than a Feeling. But man, what a voice. Yeah. And it's not that I can't respect screamo or some shit like that because I know it's an art and there's an art to it, but I don't want to hear that all the time. I prefer to hear a good singer doing good stuff. I guess I should put this in the holder. That way I don't have to keep looking down. I can just look straight over at it. Oh, get back up there. See, that's what people keep telling me. I am not a big Mac Miller fan. I think I reacted to one song I liked, but I don't understand the appeal of him at all. But yeah, he's somebody else I quit react to because I got tired of people talking shit. Oh, he's so great. Don't tell me what I like. Of course I had a good Christmas. Both my kids were home. Savannah was here. My wife's here. Good core family. And both my kids had their partners with them. Hey, what's up, Sadie? Happy New Year to you. Thank you for showing up. Oh, Sadie, since you're one of the people on my Christmas card list, you'll want to hear what I'm going to say in a little bit. I'm waiting to see if other people show up. I've only got about 10 people on my list. I'm going to do something different this year. Eh, if it's a good song, I don't get bored regardless how long it is. If it's a good song, see, that's the trick. Oh no, you shouldn't be worried. I'm gonna do something nice, and it's gonna be totally random. Well, not like it's gonna be super nice, but it'll be a surprise for someone. Uh, but I didn't hear anything Mac Miller did that I would listen to for 8 minutes. Like I said, I didn't like doing the reactions I did. Mm. Hell no, I don't like Frank Ocean. He's definitely on my never ever react to list. Man, that dude's garbage, in my opinion. I know some of you love him, but uh that's the other thing I think is funny. My reactions, they're just my opinion. But how many of these clowns get upset and start calling me names and insulting me and all that stuff? Like, I don't know what I'm talking about. I reacted to something bad. I couldn't even make it through, dude. And I'm not going to react to Frank Ocean again. He's on my do not react to list. I found him to be straight garbage. Yeah. Mac Miller was hot for a whole second, especially right after he ceased to exist. But yeah, I can't stand when people ask me to react to something and I give my honest reaction that it's garbage and then they get mad. It's my thought, my opinion. I'm sure if I played shit that I absolutely love, they'd shit on it and call it garbage. And it's okay. But and the other thing is the importance people place on me liking something that they like. See, I don't care if you like anything I like. I don't care if you like my earrings. I don't care if you like the way I dress. Hey, what's up, buddy? Happy New Year's to you too. Pancake, I'm so glad you showed up, man. Okay. And that's okay. You like what you like, and I like what I like. Yeah, that's what I was telling him early, Sadie. I think I liked one of his songs, but I can't remember what it was. But I sure as hell don't think he's as great as everybody thinks he is. How you been, Pancake? I ain't seen you in a whole minute, man. Yeah, I got to get the new Bandmade CD because that'll be my first full album review. Uh, Gary asked me to do it, so he was the first one to ask, so that'll be the first one I do. Uh, I definitely understand that. My dad did not go into assisted living. It was important for him to stay home. So he stayed home for 2 years and we all did what we could. But yeah, so I can totally understand. I'm going to try not to do that for any of my parents. But if I have to, it's really what's best and how it works out is them getting the best care. So, but see, again, dude, that's in your opinion that every other artist is boring. There got to be people that love them, and eh, I, I'm actually glad people don't ask me to react to Peep anymore. And Juice I can't react to because his people don't want me reacting to him, even though I didn't say anything negative about him. Hey, as important as he makes that decision, dude. Cool. And that's cool that you respected her wishes and made it happen. I appreciate that. As a son, that's awesome. Um, I don't know, Sadie. I know there's guys like Mark. Mark is just strictly Japanese. There's very rare any American or any other songs that he'll react to. Yeah, it's really sad for your generation to be like that. Um, but yeah, Sadie, there's a couple of guys that only like Japanese music, but Gary and Brandy listen to other stuff. Um, oh, I'm glad they're not here because I'm slipping on names. Oh, Pancake, you like other stuff too? There we go. Um, well, I can honestly say I like them too, but uh, and I know you're not like hardcore pancake because you didn't get upset when I called her what's her face. Oh, and I just saw someone on TV the other day use that to reference someone, called them what's her face. Yeah, I appreciate when people make me laugh. I'm always going out of my way trying to make other people laugh. Ugh. So I always appreciate when somebody makes me laugh. I mean, I actually do laugh a lot. Uh, okay. Ah. The other day on the way home, I heard Elvis singing "Always on My Mind." Oh, I laugh at the fact that people eat it. I mean, I'm not really that guy. That's more of a vegan thing. I don't care what other people eat. I just there's no way I'll do it. Well, I say no way. I think you get hungry enough, you'll eat the asshole out of a dead water buffalo and be thankful to get it. Ask for seconds. Um, shit, what was I saying? I know I had a thought going. Oh, I know, buddy. I know, but I kind of responded kind of crappy, so I wanted to fix that. See, I'm glad I was born when real artists were developed. And see, I just watched an interview and I have to agree with it. So, your generation, people blowing up on SoundCloud and TikTok and all that stuff, when they go to fill an arena, they're not prepared for that. It's the guys who started playing in their garage and then started playing in parties, started playing in clubs and then theaters, arenas, work. They're prepared. A lot of those guys that you are talking about, they put on shitty shows live because they're not prepared for that. So you can be glad, but I'm glad I was born with real artists who play their instruments extremely well and grew up and know how to perform. Because when I pay money to go see you, I want to be entertained. You sitting there and lip syncing, I'm not down with that. And the shitty shows that I've seen, yeah, yep. Don't forget the 70s. Actually, from the 50s on. Oh man, absolutely, Pancake. Those shows, and I used to love when the Soul Train started coming on. Man, absolutely. I loved all those shows. But watching them develop, and I don't even think they do developmental deals anymore. Once upon a time, they did developmental deals. They would see potential in an artist, sign them, and develop them, put them out there on the road, let them get that experience. Okay, well, learning and knowledge are not banned. It's just people have chosen that they don't need it. Huge difference. You got to watch your wording there. Uh, Democrats are the main problem with that. So, but yes, stupid has become a trend. It's not a right. Well, Democrats are making it right, but that's a trend. But yeah, some people are just straight stupid. That is very true. Very true. But yeah, it's not banned. And that's the only people you get to see. They put them on so that everybody looks stupid. Yes, that is true. But see, I'm smart. I didn't need to be told that. I know they're dumb. But yes, stupid is a trend. Being offended is a trend. That whole pronoun shit. But yeah, Sadie, you're absolutely right. Some people are just dumb. And how anybody can look at a dumb person and go, ooh, I want to be like that is beyond me. It is a train wreck. You are absolutely right, Pancake. Yep. They don't want to talk about the trains that made it. They only talk about the train wreck. They don't talk about all the airplanes that made it. They only want to talk about the wrecks or all the people who drive safely to work, all the people who do great things. See, you can't completely avoid negativity, but part of the changes I've made in my life is I watch positive stuff. I still have a mean sense of humor, but I don't do like self negativity. I work really hard to be a better person, and you cannot be bombarded with all that negative garbage. So I don't watch that shit. I watch positive stuff and be a better person stuff. Oh, stupid is universal. It's just some people choose not to acknowledge that. It's all the bad Americans. All Americans suck. Not true. Not all of us. There's a bunch of us that suck, but not all of us. When I lived in Germany and I saw the way a lot of Americans treated Germans, it pissed me off. I was in their country. I learned their customs. I learned their language. I treated them with respect. That's how you're supposed to do it. Yes, it is. 100%, Sadie. I'm good. Oh, I lived in Bamberg. Well, actually, when we first moved to Germany, we lived in a small farming community called Rutlois, which is near Zappendorf. That's the biggest city near it. And then we moved to Troisdorf for a little over a year. And then we moved into Bamberg for the rest of the time we were there. I love, love, love Germany. Me and Savannah are going to go back. Hopefully, my wife will go too, but I know Savannah definitely wants to go. I plan on going to Florida this year in June. I haven't been there in over 30 years. But yeah, I love Germany. As a matter of fact, I almost moved back before I met my wife. When I knew I was going to get divorced the second time, I was going to move back to Germany to become a German citizen. A man that I call my uncle, when he got out of the military, he stayed there. He's a German citizen now. And this was the time right after the wall came down. And I told him I was thinking about moving back. And he said, I'm not telling you not to, but I'm warning you now. It's not the country you left. But I still have friends that live in the area where I've lived. And I hope to visit Poland one day too. There's a lot of countries on my list, but the top are Germany, Japan, and Australia. Those are the top 3 on my list, on my bucket list. Okay. All the Ukrainians that have come into my live stream have been cool to me. They haven't acted up towards me, so I can't say that about them. It's like all the Russians, all the people that are mean to Russians, every single Russian that has ever come into my live stream has been kind. Man, I think I'm gonna have to take the lid off this for a minute. This shit will stay hot for hours. And I don't want to take hours to drink my coffee. Anybody else got anything interesting going on? Anything interesting to talk about? I agree. Pancake, I agree. Hey, Keith. It'd be easier if you just scrolled back through and saw what he was saying. Oh, you're preaching to the choir. You know how many people come here to our country and refuse to learn our language and want to take all of our money and all that stuff? While we have veterans who served our country on the street, homeless, and can't get into homes, and they're putting illegal aliens into homes. Oh, you're talking to the wrong guy about problems. But I'm not going to get on that negative shit, so you keep talking that, and that goes on here all the time, dude. So no, I don't know that he was upset at you. Say, don't think he was talking about you. I think he was just talking, but I'm fixing to end that because I'm not here to do negative shit and get pissed off. So if we can't get on something positive, I'll have to correct the conversation. But I mean, we're here to have a good time and talk, and this is just getting negative and more negative and more negative. Let's talk shit about everybody. I ain't trying to do that. I'm trying to have a good time. The last month or so, we've been having great conversations without all this shit. This isn't junior high or whatever, where we're just going to sit around talking shit about everybody. Matter of fact, we haven't really talked shit about anybody in months. Oh, the Nutcracker was outstanding. The performance was great. The audience was great. Nobody acted up. My son, who goes to a lot of ballets in Austin, said you would be surprised how many people don't know how to act at a ballet. Yeah, I saw that, Keith. That popped up on my homepage. Hey, matter of fact, I'm wearing my bandmate shirt that Gary sent me. But Sadie, it was outstanding. We didn't get to take any pictures. That was the downer part of it. They said right away, a very strict rule about no pictures. And afterwards, Savannah got to meet the Sugar Pump Fairy, but I didn't want to ask for a picture because she was a minor and they said no pictures. So I didn't want to get a picture of them together. So we kind of missed out there. I don't know. I haven't heard from him this week, so. But we're going to go to another ballet soon. There's this production that's coming through right now that I really want to go to. It's kind of like a Chinese ballet, kind of performance with weapons and all that kind of stuff. It's going to be in Austin, so we might go down and check that out. I got to check on ticket prices and days. I think it happens on the 21st of January, so I got to check it out and make sure it works. Hey, it'll be okay. I'd wear it at least once. Ain't no shame in my game. And if it gets a laugh, I'm good. No, she just likes to watch. I also want to go to a opera. I want to go see a good opera. We're already filling up this year's dance card. We want to go another ballet. I want to go see that thing. I can't remember what it's called, Shin or something like that. Hell, if you'll pay to see me in a tutu, you know my address. Send me enough, I'll go buy my own tutu. Hey, Mark, what's up, buddy? I just mentioned you a few minutes ago. Thank you. Happy New Year's to you. All right, so that's 2 of the people on my Christmas list. Oh, wait, is Keith on my Christmas list? My Christmas card list? I don't remember. Cool. That's outstanding. We're going to see the Trans-Siberian Orchestra this year. I can find a good opera. I also want to go to a symphony, but I don't like Waco, and Waco has a symphony there, but I hate Waco. But we'll see. Because Savannah, fortunately, like me, loves classical music. So, okay, so you are on my list. All right, that's 3 people on my list. I'll be letting y'all know soon. I'm gonna see if any of the other people that are on my list show up. Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I was hoping with it being New Year's, people would show up. I got Terry and Alex here today. Ain't seen Terry in a long time either. Well, I'll tell the 3 of you because I'm not adding anybody else to my list, not off here off the live stream. It wouldn't be fair. But this year, what I'm going to do is I'm going to. So, what I'm going to do this year is I've already got my Christmas cards. I'm going to put a $100 bill in one of them. I'm going to seal them all up, shuffle them. Then next year, I'll shuffle them again. I think that popped up on my homepage too. I've actually really been busy. And then next year I'll shuffle them again, fill them out. So one of you on my list with your Christmas card, there'll be a $100 bill in it. I don't know who it'll be. Like I said, I think I have 10 people on my Christmas card list. So I figured I'd surprise someone. It ain't a lot. You can't retire, but it might come in handy. You asking how I'm doing? I am doing fantastic. I'm doing better than anyone I know, health-wise. Oh, Mark, I got you a monitor. It ain't a super big one, but I got you a monitor. Uh, as I still got to get your fan out of one of my other PCs. And what else was it you needed? Was it a Blu-ray player or a DVD player or something like that? Did you want to see the monitor? It's not that big. It's only about that big, but it's bigger than your phone and it's bigger than your laptop. Oh, I'm gonna try to see that. I love them. That's what you need? Okay. Yeah, when I pick one up, my mom goes to state sales all the time, so I can get them really cheap. So once I get that picked out, I'll box all three of them up and send them to you. I told you I would. Yeah, Faux Masquerade popped up on my. Oh, no need for thanks, Mark. That's not why I did it, buddy. Want to help out a friend. Yeah, me hooking him up real good is different in the free world in prison. I'm gonna hook you up real good in prison. It's not funny, not for one of us. uh, but yeah, I didn't have time to click on it when I was logging in to do this, getting set up. I saw that. Damn, we've already been doing this almost an hour. That's crazy. I didn't think about glitter because the other shit that's in there. I mean, I'm trying to be nice sending you this stuff. I don't want to mess it up putting glitter in it. I figured out a different way to get you with the glitter. Oh, Sadie, you don't know what you're missing. Uh, Love Bites is one of my favorite bands. Well, they're my favorite Japanese band, but one of my all-time favorite bands. They have the best guitar duo, period. Bandmate's good. Nemophila is tied for first place. Just crazy talented. Um, oh man, Pancake, that is awesome. Yeah, I didn't know the venue where they performed here, well, in Austin, so I didn't go. I'm really picky. I don't want to go somewhere and get mugged. Oh, I don't think I'll run into any of y'all in public. I can't say it's impossible, but I've been having some, well, it's actually been a little while, weird reactions or weird interactions. Like, I think it was last year, we're at a baseball game and someone recognized me as we're coming out of the bathroom. They held the door for me and then they said, "Hey, Bob," and literally ran off. Don't do that. If you see me, let's get a picture. Say hey. Yeah, Rolling Quartz is, well, they're awesome. So I would expect nothing less from their video. That'd be awesome. I would want to be on Miyako's side because she's my favorite. And the way she can play guitar and piano, just, I could just watch just her perform. Ah. I had a lady one time in the post office just start talking to me like she knew me, little hug. I was like, I don't, I don't know who she is. It's kind of weird because some people see me on social media and think they know me, which is cool. I'm good with interactions, but when they come up, it kind of throws me off. I mean, y'all know how I was in the '80s from our conversations. So I forget a lot of people. That would be a perfect seat, Mark. I like Hanabi too, a lot. There's just so many amazing Japanese bands, and it pisses me off every time I try to turn Americans onto it that talk about, oh, there's just no good metal. Here you go. They're okay. What? So you'll overpay to go see some old dude who can't do it anymore, or is lip syncing or faking it, playing to a track. Oh, so you don't want real music. I can't count how many times I've had that conversation with people. And then when they come back and try to complain again, I'm like, no, no, go back. See, and that's another thing. Them being amazing uh, when you do meet and interact with them. American rock bands, most American rock bands, they only do meet and greets for the money. They don't want to meet you. Oh, um, my mom brought up. Uh, we were in Fredericksburg, and someone recognized me and wanted a picture. And then afterwards, my mom ask, "Is that weird?" It was weird the first couple of times it happened. It's not weird now. It just I remember the first person that asked me for the very first person that asked for an autograph was a kid, saw me carrying my guitar, and when I asked him why he wanted my autograph, outstanding, Keith, as you should. Um, when I asked him why he wanted my autograph, he said, "Aren't you in a band?" I said, "No." Literally told me to F off then. He didn't want my autograph. That happened in Lacey, Washington, right after we came back from Germany. Um, the first time somebody seriously asked me and wanted my autograph, I was going to use my stage name, and she said, "No, I want your real name because I know you're going to be somebody, and I want to be able to say I knew that guy." That was kind of an odd one. But after that, when people ask me for autographs or pictures or whatever, doesn't phase me. The fact that anybody would want to take a picture of me. I've actually started doing a thing with my friends because on the anniversary of the last time I saw my best friend, because I saw him, I think in November, and then he died a few months later, we got a picture together. So I've started taking pictures with my friends when I run into them. Uh, so I like that because I have that picture of the last time we saw each other. So it's important to me. So now I take pictures with friends whenever I see them. But whenever somebody asks me for a picture, I don't care. I'll take a picture, I'll sign an autograph, whatever. I don't care. I think it's weird when people. I'm cool when they act like they know me, but like I said, it throws me off a little bit because I'm like, do I actually know this person? Uh, that one throws me off. But to be scared and kind of like run off or weird about it, don't do that. Yeah, F off, Dave. I was stunned. I stood there watching him walk away for a few seconds, like, what the hell just happened? I was 16. We just come back from Germany. I was taking my guitar to a music store in Olympia. Order is the first song. Oh, for Bandmate that you do? I'm so glad. I listen to a station it's on iHeartRadio. It's called KBGO. One of my friends is the DJ there, or a DJ. He has a morning show, and you can usually hear me on there when I call in. He calls me Bob from Killeen because it shows up on his phone that I'm calling from Killeen, which is where I work on those days. Yeah. Yeah, I do appreciate that. Or at least call out from a distance before you just don't walk up and touch me on the back. I think most guys are kinda like that. They don't wanna be touched on the back, especially grabbed by both hips. "Hey, this isn't the kinda interaction I was looking for." "Hey, did we run Sadie off? I ain't seen her say anything in a whole minute." She normally hangs in all the way to the end, so 4 of you talking, that's good. Oh, we lost somebody. Okay, good. Let's say be sneaking out. Huh, 6 people in here and only 3 likes. Who's holding out on me? Ah, thank you, whoever did that. Thanks for taking the hint. Actually, I think those of you that got Christmas cards from me can technically say you got my autograph because I signed your cards. Not that it's worth anything, but you got it. I appreciate that, Pancake. There he is. Happy New Year, Gary. Glad to see you, buddy. That's cool. 2 people left and you showed up. I like that. I get that. It happens, Sadie. I wonder if I can adjust the color of this. I really like the color of this new camera. It doesn't look quite as vivid. Even though it's a 4K camera, it's supposed to be better. Look, Gary, I'm wearing the shirt you sent me. I didn't know you were going to be here. Huh? 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 Yes, I had a fantastic Christmas. Both the kids were home with their partners, husbands, however you want to word it. It takes, yeah. So we had to make room for Gary. It's like they had a premonition, like, oh, Gary's not here. He's probably gonna be here pretty soon. It is a good looking shirt, man. Or cool shirt, cool looking shirt. And I appreciate that. It's rare people send me stuff. I'm usually just happy with rocks. For some reason, I haven't been able to get people to send me rocks. When they go on vacation, I can get people to go pick up rocks and bring them back to me, but nobody ever mails me rocks. No, not pet rocks, just rocks. See, like, have this rock, have this rock. I have this rock. You sent Gary a rock, but you didn't send me a rock? Oh, I am insulted. I would like that. Okay. Let's see. What did I miss? I was late to the chat because I was watching. Well, Mark, that is a 100% excusable excuse. You are totally forgiven. They don't have to be big rocks, Sadie. Rocks like this big are fine. I like interesting rocks, like, oh, that's a fossil, a piece of a fossil. I have rocks from caves that I'm not supposed to have. I have rocks from a concentration camp, or a rock from a concentration camp. Yeah, no tariffs. Oh, I like obsidian. That would be dope. And I'll take it to work and I'll use a laser to engrave on it and say where it's from and who sent it to me. I'm going to start doing that with my rocks when people send them to me, because I haven't had the best labeling system. I actually have a piece of a prehistoric knife. This is not it. It's in the living room. I haven't brought it in here. But I took a picture of it and Googled it. I have this one. I am never far away from rocks in our house. But yeah, if I can get people to send me rocks, that's what I'm going to do. Is I'm going to take them to work and I'll laser engrave on them where it's from and who sent it to me. I had someone bring me some rocks from the Bahamas. They had to put them in their shoe to get through customs. I had to be uncomfortable, but I appreciated the effort. Now watch someone show up at my door. We heard what you said. We'll find it. They actually could prove where the rock came from, but it would be expensive. So looks like the delay is increasing by a little bit. You know, some people had asked me about reactions. Alex was asking me earlier. Thought about doing some reactions. Oh, that's what I started to say. And this is what gave me the idea. On my way home the other day, I heard Elvis Presley, a live version of Elvis Presley. I mean, I know he's dead, live recording of Elvis Presley singing Always on My Mind. It was garbage. It was stepped in dog shit. Aggravated me. No, that's how you end your rock collecting career. Oh, those would be cool, Keith. I would love some rocks from there. Lake Superior, there's a whole bunch about Lake Superior. It's dope, but I would love some rocks from Lake Superior. But when I heard that cover of Elvis doing that song, it pissed me off. It was garbage. It was like hearing Axl Rose sing it or Vince Neil. I thought about doing some reactions, maybe to Led Zeppelin, a live cover or live song of Led Zeppelin's, and then just shitting on it. If it sucked, I wouldn't do that just to be mean. But just to show people how I really feel about some songs. I very strongly feel about it. Willie Nelson does not have the best voice. He's written some of the best songs ever. How do you know where it's good or rare? Content, where it comes from. It's not. Oh, actually, I have the rarest rock on the planet, and nobody gives a shit. I'm not sure if I have a piece of it in here. Shit. But it has to do with composite, what it's made up of. But I don't see any in here. I want to get a pair of earrings made out of some of it, but it's probably going to cost me a lot. No, that would not be a moon rock because we don't actually have moon rocks here, and that's been proven. But the rarest rock on Earth is a type of granite known as lanite. It only grows on a 5-mile stretch on the entire planet. It's a 5-mile stretch, and only 20 feet of it or 50 feet of it is on public land. A person owns the rest of it, but it's the rarest rock on the planet. If I thought people would watch that shit, Pancake, I would actually do that. I almost said Dave because I was reading my name. Yes, I did know that, and I do know why he didn't do it. Because Dolly was smart. She wasn't signing over all the rights to that. And he would have ruined that song. As much as I don't like Whitney Houston, she did the best cover of it, period. Well, Kelly Clarkson. I think Kelly's better than Whitney Houston. Yes, I am. I actually said that before you got here, Gary. I actually told people that I was going to do that. But I have several pieces of lanite. Nobody seems to give a shit. I thought I had a piece in here. That's why I keep looking around. I got a lot of rocks in here, but I have petrified wood in here. But it's the composite. Whoever asked that, how you know it, Gary. Uh, for me, I just pick up interesting rocks, rocks that look interesting to me. But I do look for rarities, and I know that lanite, being the rarest rock on Earth, to me is valuable. That was good, Pancake. That's twice today you've made me laugh. 2 thumbs way up. Oh, yes. Dolly made some damn good money off that song. But in all honesty, I still prefer Dolly's version over every other version I've ever heard because the emotion that she uses in it, that you hear it in her voice. But yes, Dolly has said that song's not hers anymore, it's Whitney's. And actually, all the credit for Whitney's success with that song goes to what's his face, the guy who produced the song. But that's just it. That's how you keep it, Mark. That's how you keep the value of it. You limit how much can be gained. Even what's accessible from the road that's on public property where you're allowed to go up there and you can knock chunks out of it, you'd be amazed at how much is still sticking out and available. I mean, colleges for their geology classes go there and they do core drillings on it and shit like that. But the first time I only got a couple of little pieces. The second time I got a pretty good chunk, and I was extremely happy about that. But most people, I would assume most people don't know. So that's what probably keeps it, what's on public access, from running out. And I don't know how far down it goes. I just know it only grows on a 5-mile stretch on the entire planet. Ah, man, this turned out fun for me after all the hate stopped. We're talking about rocks. I love rocks and rock music. So, um, I have two. My mom gave them to me. I've had very limited success. I've thought about going to a beach and trying it because that's where I see all the people doing stuff. Vibranium? I don't know that I've ever heard of that, dude. What is that? But if it's a rock, I'd sure be interested in having a chunk of it. I know you can find meteorites around. You find them with a magnet. That's the only rock that a magnet sticks to that I know of. I could be wrong, but off the top of my head. I probably would. Savannah does the same thing. She's actually the one that found the knife. I can go get that while Keith is typing out what vibranium is because I really am interested in that. Um, oh, I am going to be disappointed. Damn it. Okay, so I kept looking at this. Savannah found this and gave it to me, and I kept looking at it. I was like, well, it's too big to be an arrowhead, but you can see chip points where they're working on it. So I took good pictures of it and Googled the pictures. And this is a prehistoric knife. I think they said from like 30 or 40,000 years ago, I think is what it was. But, and I guess this is in here. I'll keep it in here. But Savannah found it. But you can see chip marks on it right here where they're making it. So I don't know if it broke while they were making it and they just chunked it, because that happens. But I knew the notch and now I saw the marks. The good ones do. There, now it's on my desk right in front of my face. Oh, I'm sure, Sadie. I remember when we were going through Oregon on our way to Washington, all the warnings about the rocks falling off the mountain that was right beside of us. Why would you say sorry, Gary? You didn't say anything wrong. I said the good ones do. And did you know Japanese women use the majority of the world's supply? That's a fact. I'm not making that up. Did you miss the conversation we were having, Mark? We were being nice talking about it. Gary made a funny, and we were talking about that. I mean, I can spell it out for you. Keith asked me about vibranium. Okay. Keith asked me about vibranium, a rock from Black Panther, which I didn't watch. And then Gary said he thought vibranium was what women used. I think that's what he says. Yes. Hamilton at Milwaukee. Oh, the play? Savannah loves that. I was supposed to take her to that. But did you get it yet there, Mark? For IR. IR? Oh, you got it? Okay. I don't ever have to worry about no utensils like that unless these fall off. And if these fall off, then got to make do. Well, actually, I should say if they fall off to here, because I'm pretty sure that would still work. Yeah, I knew there was something I liked about you other than you come here all the time and talk. Mark, did you need a keyboard too? I thought you just needed the monitor. Oh, well, right now you're having to use your phone. Never mind. I got it. Flew right on my head for a second. Wow. We're making quite the rounds now. Having good time. Nobody's hating on nobody. No anger. Ah, that's good coffee. All right. What are we going to talk about now? We talked about rock music. We talked about rocks. We talked about vibranium. That'll teach her. Actually, if you gave her a good vibranium, she might keep coming back for more. Meow. I don't understand people that use the remote vibraniums. Why would you want somebody else having control of that? Um, I know that we're going to see Trans-Siberian Orchestra. That's already on the calendar. Well, I don't know the exact date yet, but we're going with some friends of ours down the street. So I know we're going to see Trans-Siberian Orchestra. We're going to go to another ballet. We're going to this performance thing with this Chinese group. It's not a concert. It's kind of like a ballet with weapons. Looks really dope. I keep looking. I know there's some bands coming around that I would like to see. I can't think of their names off the top of my head. I close my eyes. It helps me think better. So don't think I'm falling asleep when I do that. I'm actually thinking. Um, oh, there you go, Mark. Oh, Gary, somebody asked earlier, how's Brandy doing? Since he did not have the decency to show up on New Year's Day, I'm just joking. Yeah, I've never understood that. Why that could be weird. I mean, I have stories that I could share, but not YouTube friendly stories. But yeah, I could never. I don't think I could ever give anybody that kind of access. Are we in that big of a delay now? 1001, 1002, 1003. No, we're on like a 4-second delay. I think it'd be better if we could all if we had like the squares, like a chat thing where we could all talk. That would be kind of cool. I've actually done several of those. They weren't mine. It's kind of weird though. Then again, there couldn't be. I don't know how many of us could be in it. But that way, everybody don't have to type. Everybody can just talk. I almost feel bad that y'all have to type while I just bang my gums. Oh. But see, Gary, you really can't judge his walking since you gave him. Yeah, see, Mark, I got that. You've called in when I did that radio show with Jake. So I know you can talk better. You get a little shy and nervous, but I think y'all are reliable enough, Keith. And if not, we could go back to y'all just typing. Y'all know real quick because I'll be like, oh shit, this ain't going well. Click. Um, but you really can't judge him for that, Gary. I mean, if you gave him a vibranium, he really doesn't have reason to get up and walk. And his legs are probably shaky afterwards. So if he knows what he's doing. Shaky legs, shaky belly, shaky arms. So that's really not fair to judge him that way. Hey, thanks whoever else gave me the thumbs up. YouTube will appreciate that. And even though this chat has been going nonstop, I'm sure they're going to give me their little, "Aw, you weren't quite good enough this week, Bob." You should see the messages I get. Lead me not into temptation, vibranium. You're just for my legs. Oh. Whoops, it slipped. My leg ends at my gluteus maximus and whoopsie. Poor Brandy. That'll teach him not to show up. We're having some pretty good laughs at his expense. Man, I do make a good cup of coffee. I never thought I would drink coffee without creamer. I think I'm coming up on a year right now. Oh yeah, we definitely need to copyright that ASAP. Or we'll be seeing commercials because you know they listen to this. I get in trouble all the time for, well, not lately, but used to get in trouble all the time for some of the stuff we talk about. So one of y'all will probably see a commercial here in a few minutes for get your vibranium right here. Yeah, that's why you can't walk that 1 foot sore. You were being creative, being a Marvel geek. All right, Mark, we'll still be here. Well, I mean, unless you take 44 minutes, we won't be here, but we'll be here. Oh, I started to say earlier, but nobody cared way earlier because wonder how many people here. As small as that looks, that's a new level of pain. Yesterday when I was cutting branches on the farm, I cut this branch and I didn't want to go over there because it's kind of snaky. So I thought I could pick it up over the fence. And as I started picking it up, it was way heavier than I thought it was. And it rolled and it put a barbed wire into my arm and then drug my arm across it. That hurt and it bled really bad. And then I get home and realize I cut myself there. I didn't know about that bleeding. And I got another cut somewhere else. Oh, right there. I didn't know about that one. And I got this one on my face. It messes me up looking in the camera right there. Now, Gary, he just told you he was going to refill his drink and go to the bathroom. How fast do you think he could do that? He literally just said that. So you're not even paying attention to him. So we don't believe you're sending him his shirt. This one, that one hurts the worst. I didn't even know I did this one over here until I got in the shower. When I got in the shower, blood was all the way up, wrong way. Blood was all the way down to here and it was caked up really big from that. I didn't even feel that one. It looks way worse. That one hurt the worst and it still hurts. I didn't feel that one either, so I didn't know I had that one. And I knew I got the one on my face when the branch fell and hit me. But can you see my aliens? Well, this camera's supposed to be good with that 4K shit. Oh, wow. How do I keep getting my damn alien upside down? I think that's my OCD. I can't stand for them to be upside down. Damn it. How the hell? Almost. All right. Close enough. Let's see. Oh, I can't even look at a picture of barbed wire without getting cut. All the time I spend on the farm, you'd think that wouldn't happen, but it happens all the time. Yep, that'll do it, Sadie. I know it's not funny, but I mean, I have a permanent scar from barbed wire where I was feeding the cows. I don't know if it'll show up on camera. It's right here. I didn't even know I did that. when I did it. And I sure didn't think it was bad enough to leave a scar, but I got a permanent scar there. Hey, how are ya? Hey, how are ya? Wah, wah, wah. Hey, do y'all want to see this year's Christmas cards? All of y'all are getting the same one. I mean, you're not getting the same one, but the outside will look the same. It's got Buddy. Buddy the elf. Yeah, metal will get you, Keith, quickly. Yeah, Keith, get your email to him via me. Because I'm a neat guy. All right. I seem to hook everybody up that way. I think the coolest thing anybody has sent me, I mean, aside from my shirts Gary sent me, second place coolest, was a kid who wrote me this nice long letter about helping him get off of drugs. I thought that was really cool. I don't know that spelling it was any better for YouTube, but I know saying it throws up a flag. Oh. Oh, that's true. I do have your email address. I have your home address or your mailing address. What was it? Yeah. Yeah, I'll send you his email. I'm really weird about people sending my, well, the address y'all get is my business address. None of you have my home address, so nothing against any of y'all, just you shouldn't be offended. Why would you be offended? Pancake. uh, you know, you know how to get in touch with me. And wait, didn't you have my email address at one time? I mean, you've never sent me anything, so I know you don't have my address. Well, Mark, if I know you're coming, I'll give you my address. Oh, that is true, Pancake. Everybody's offended by. I actually, and this is not made up, someone I have known since I was 17 years old. So 40 years, well, 41 years, almost 42. I used to on Facebook send out 5 random positive messages and 5 shock messages, we'll call them. People kept getting offended by the positive ones. This person that I'm referring to, I don't know if they got offended, but they got a little snarky about it. So I just stopped them. I know mine is. Both of my vibraniums are self-powered. But I would get more negative responses to positive messages than I would my shock ones. My funniest shock one was I had made a post on Facebook that said, everyone that likes this will get a shock message in the morning. No, wait, I said good morning. Everybody that likes this will get a good morning turd message in the morning. One of the people that liked it got pissed off when they got a message that says good morning turd. That really doesn't surprise me, dude. Double A batteries. How small is your vibranium there, Gary? I thought you would have had a car battery with yours. Sadie, they call that whiskey throttle. When you kind of panic and you get on the gas. I know. See, and I think turd is kind of a cute word, but I was stunned at this person's response to good morning turd. I mean, all uppercase, exclamation points, asking me where the F do I get off calling them a turd. I was like, what? What? But like the people that I would send the positive messages to that have negative responses. How do you get upset about somebody saying, "Hey, I hope you have a great day. Thank you for being my friend," that kind of shit. I don't how can you get upset? But I've seen it happen. Yeah, you gotta watch that name dropping though, Keith, because when I say that's 3 pancake. Good job, buddy. Perfect timing. All things considered, Sadie, that's not too bad. It could have been far worse. You ever see anybody tangled up in that shit when the fence breaks? Woo! That's a task. I like that one, Pancake. Uh, but yeah, I try to give everybody that comes to my live streams, I try to make sure they have an email address to contact me and my professional mailing address. So in case they want to send me anything, but that don't happen very often. No, it's not a pretty sight, especially because they go into a panic. I mean, who wouldn't? Wow. 2 people came in and 2 people left. Bye. Have a nice day. I'm just joking. I don't care. I'm having a good time with the people that are here talking, my core people. We have a few that are not here today, but that's okay. Y'all have made this time fly by. I can't believe we only have 32 minutes left. That's true. We only want the cool people here. Ones that are cool with vibraniums, rocks, and they're on my Christmas card list. Actually, if you're not on my Christmas card list, if you email me your address, I'll add you to my Christmas card list. The thing is, you have to know my email address. In all honesty, that's one reason I'm so protective over my live streams here. Even though it's open to anybody here on YouTube, I can easily kick them out. But when I post on social media that I'm doing my live stream, I only let my friends see because I've worked really hard to have this great community and I don't want anybody coming here messing it up. Don't forget the double BS. How could we forget that? That's I truly enjoy this time with y'all. And I would do these longer, but y'all usually get tired of me and leave. Plus, I have to eat. I have a schedule that I eat on. This actually eats into my schedule. So I literally, as soon as I close this out, I go make my dinner and eat. Well, I call it dinner, my second meal of the day. I only eat 2 meals a day. First one at 9:30. Usually the second one's at 3:30, but since I do this till 4, uh, oh, ran somebody off and somebody else came back. Yes, Gmail has to. My YouTube goes through Gmail. My YouTube account, well, it's actually for the pay. For me to get paid, I have to have a Gmail account. So, yes, Gmail knows my address. That is true. I do remember your birthday, Gary. I made a note when we had that conversation last time. Actually, the jerky we sent you, I believe, was made out of deer. I think that was deer jerky. I don't think it was beef jerky. We don't make beef jerky, so it had to be deer. Yeah, it's not my rule, Sadie. It's their rule, and I do like the money, so must be the money. Um, so, besides, Sadie, you usually, yeah, we've never had anybody complain about our jerky, and she didn't even use booze this time. Normally, we either marinate it in Jack Daniels with other stuff or Jose Cuervo. It's weird. I don't like Cuervo, but I like it for seasoning. I have yours written down too. Um, I have yours too, Keith. I think we discussed your birthday when we discussed Gary's birthday. I have to remember to send all of you birthday cards this year too. Um, uh, I'm a really good shot, really, really good shot. But since I don't eat meat anymore, I don't hunt. But if it came to it and I had to, yeah, I always when I was eating meat, I would get 2 deer a year. I always go for a buck first, a nice big buck, and then and I don't make I don't have them done taxidermied. I always use the antlers to make pins. Uh, and then we would donate some of the meat to other family members, but the majority of our meat was we used to make jerky and sausage. I'm a really good shot. I'm so good that I only put one. I take 3 bullets with me when I go, and I only use 1 per deer. We do have a mountain lion. I haven't seen or heard it lately. However, the trees I was just cutting out on the farm, something, and this is ironically, it's why I cut the trees so we could see better. I cut them up off the ground. Something has been laying under those trees eating. So I found a leg bone, looks like a beef bone, and the remains of, I'm guessing it was a chicken. It's the feathers, you could tell where it was laying. But it had like dark blue feathers and red feathers. So I know it wasn't a cardinal or a blue jay. It's too big for those. But something's been laying under that tree enjoying its meals. So now it can't lay there. but I haven't seen them in a while. I haven't even seen any footprints in a while. I've seen a lot of coyote prints. Well, Gary, you'll get lucky when I send you some more this year. Yeah, we have. Well, we don't have any turkeys out here. I haven't seen the jackrabbits for a while. We have two big ass jackrabbits out there. I don't remember if I showed y'all this. Let me see if I can find it again. Uh, I just showed someone the other day. Hey, since y'all are here, you want to see an exclusive? I don't remember if I showed y'all this. There's a meme that I want. A big ass jackrabbit, not ass jackrabbit, big ass. They're bigger than the two that we have out there are bigger than poodles, bigger than the average poodle. Um, Here's a meme that I want to make, and it's going to piss some people off. But since y'all are here and y'all are my kind of people, it might piss you off. But do you know who the Hensel twins are? This is the Hensel twins. They're real. Come on, camera, zoom in. There you go. I'm going to make a meme out of this that says, whoever said two heads are better than one never saw this bitch. I think it's hilarious, obviously. But that's not what I was going to show you. I just happened to be scrolling there. That's going to piss some people off. Hey, did I ever show y'all this? I broke some ribs a while back. I didn't realize how bad I broke them. I probably should have went to the doctor. That's my rib cage. I drew a circle around it. It was already healed, so no sense in going to the doctor. Yeah, and they're a third grade school teacher. So if one makes students stay after class, yes, that was a circle showing you my broken ribs. Here's one of the bucks out there. It's not a great picture because it's a picture of a picture. That's one of the bucks, but that's not the picture I wanted to show you. Picture I wanted to show you something you rarely see. Where the hell are they at? Oh, that's the eclipse. That's two deer fighting. Here they are. They may not all show up on the camera. There are like 12 bucks at our water trough trying to get water. That's a lot of bucks in one spot. And that's because they like to fight. They're very territorial. No, no, not here, not here in Texas. That's a rumor, and I don't even know where that got started. We got 21 minutes left, y'all. They normally don't. That's what makes that picture weird, Mark. That there were that many hanging out without fighting. Hey, you want to see a picture you're not supposed to see on YouTube? If you don't get the joke, I used to send this to people, especially when they ask. Yay, somebody got the joke. 2 people got the joke. Yay. Oh, yeah, Gary, that red circle was showing you where my ribs were broke, and I didn't go to the doctor, and it's way too late. I noticed years later that it was broke. I mean, I knew I broke them, but I didn't think I broke them that bad. Kind of. Oh, the red circle's not, it's what's inside the circle. The red circle is to show you where you're supposed to look. Oh, and you can see my nubbin. Bet none of y'all have that. I actually have 2 of them. Most people don't even know what a nubbin is. Oh, you're going to shit on my circle? Man, pancake. Wait, you do know what an actual nubbin is, right? Not the nubbin I think you're insinuating. Not that. I like to make y'all laugh, but not that bad. And I'm not even sure that I have to. Oh, you don't know what a nubbin is? It's an extra nipple. It's not full grown. It's little. I have 2 of them. So I actually have 4. 2 regulars and 2 littles. Hey, somebody else that watches Friends. Yes. Yeah, I was glad I'm not the only one. I don't mean to watch Friends. I'm glad I'm not the only person with a nubbin. And since I have to go overboard, I have 2 of them. Oh yeah, mall rats. I used to be a mall rat. When we lived in Washington State, and I would skip school. That's where my mom's watching. Oh, I'm too old for her to ground. I used to leave for school every day, go to school, put my books in the locker, and go to the mall. Get high and drink coffee. I am extra special for having 2 of them. I think it would have been better because I have OCD if they had been symmetrical. They're both on my left side. One's low, one's high. But they should have been symmetrical. I should have had one on each side. And then after, when it's time for school to get out, I go back to school, get my books, and go home. Wow. Oh, yeah. The high school that I went to in Olympia when we first got to Washington, I just finished off the school year there. That was the first school I ever went to that had a smoking area for the students. And then when I went to Lakes High School in Lakewood, Washington, they did not have a smoking area, but I still chose to smoke, which got me in a lot of trouble. I literally got out of my first day of in-school suspension, was smoking. I didn't realize it was right outside the in-school suspension room, but got busted and got another 3 days in school suspension. I am extra special. All right. Anything else y'all want to know that you didn't want to know? That you didn't know you wanted to know? I have a scar on one of my pinkies where I stuck 2 pairs of scissors in a electrical socket at school because somebody said they didn't work, and turns out they did. I don't remember which pinky it's on. It was okay until they touched. Wow. You went to a fancy school. Well, no, Gary, just the 2. Of course, they're bigger than everybody else's, but just the 2. All right. I like somebody that's not afraid to ask questions. Oh, good question, Mark. Hey, that's cool, Keith. And yeah, Sadie, I know a lot of alternative schools do stuff like that. Too late. You already know the answer because I already said. Oh boy. What band am I looking to grow in 2026? Whatever, Gary. Inquisitive minds want to know. It's like the National Enquirer. I tell y'all shit you didn't know you wanted to know. Exactly, Sadie. He wanted to know. He wasn't asking for your benefit. He was asking for himself. But it's like those guys that are scared of women and they go, hey, my friend wants to know. But he forgot to say, my friend wants to know. I would like for Nemophila to get bigger. I think Love Bites and Bandmade are well on their way. I don't think Nemophila is I mean, I know they do well when they come here, but I don't think they're getting the love or credit that they deserve because they're every bit as good as Love Bites, in my opinion. And there's a country singer named Mae Estes. I would like to see her get bigger because she's doing like 80 styles country, and I really love that. Oh yeah, I know. I know Saki left, but um, you really should, Sadie. Um, I don't know that you'll like them based on what I know that you like. I don't know that you'll like them, but they are phenomenal. Uh, I really, really want to see Kansas again. I'm not kidding. They sound better live than they sound on album. They were phenomenal. They sounded fantastic. Uh, I like to see 38 Special again because I like 38 Special. They didn't, and it could be in comparison. Kansas was just that good that 38 Special didn't sound as good as I think they are. Um, I agree with that, Mark. That's a fair assessment. Yeah, but that's why I didn't pick them because I did pick them off, but I mean, Love Bites. I think they're growing as it is. They're gaining in popularity here. They're gaining ground. Um, Sadie, I don't know how your musical ear is. I mean, I know what you like, but and there is an asterisk. There are some Japanese bands who are too good to where it sounds fake. It doesn't. They lose their passion. But like Love Bites, Bandmate, they also have passion. But they make bands like Five Finger Death Punch sound like garage bands. They're so damn good. Yeah, we saw Five Finger Death Punch with oh 3 or 4 other bands. And as opposed to when we saw Stone Sour had 4 opening acts that were hungry and kicked ass. So that when Stone Sour came out, it was boring and we left. But Five Finger Death Punch, they stepped it up. They had amazing opening acts and they brought it. I have not heard the new Van Zant song. What is it called? Yes, they did bring all 5 fingers and we saw them as well. Keith, what's it called? Uh, I like one of the songs that they put out early on. Shit, I can't think of the name of the song. That's cool. Ted Nugent doesn't live far from me. They really have, Gary. Um, but like I said, some of them are too technically good, and that's not rock and roll for me. They're they're all fantastic, but some of them get so good that they lose the passion, I think. Um, awesome. I'll have to check that out. I can't remember the damn song that they did. The first, I think it was the first album they put out together. Uh, oh, I'll say it not just once. I'll say it 10 times. They were horrible. We left. I looked at my kids and said, "What do y'all think?" And they said, "We're hungry," and we left. I think like 3 or 4 songs into it, we left. It was horrible. Corey came out with that bullshit attitude, like he was doing us a favor being there. And when your 4 opening acts bring their A game and kick ass, you better bring it. Not come out there and act like you're doing us a favor. It was horrible. The only band worse was ZZ Top. We left on ZZ Top because they were boring. Sounded great. They're one of the tightest bands I've ever seen live, but boring. But, well, I believe it was Lincoln that said in the Gettysburg Address, too bad. I'm just being honest. uh, I love when I say, I believe it was Nostradamus or somebody that said, and people think I'm going to say something profound. And I like that you use that correctly. It is burgle or burglarize. I think burglarize is what we use here in America, but burgle, I believe, is correct. I actually just I play Looking Through the Glass quite often. I just played it yesterday. I can't remember all the words now. Gurgle is a sound. I don't think burgle's a sound. I think burgle is you're going to, it's the intent to burglarize someone's home. A burgle is a peaceful protest? Shit, we only got 4 minutes left. That's the thing about this. Whenever we have a phenomenal conversation like this, it goes by quick. And then we'll have people dropping in right as we're about to wind down. But yeah, this has been awesome. Y'all started this year off fantastic. I've enjoyed the conversation. I ran somebody off. Why is he talking about me? Ha ha ha. Says I'm having to message my wife. Y'all get a few extra minutes. Hey, Mickey, there you are. Happy New Year, buddy. See? That's what I thought. I thought burgle was the correct thing. Oh, my mom said another word for nubbin is witch's tit. I don't think I have a witch's tit. I'm not a witch, so I'm not going to call it that. But how you doing, Mickey? This has been a fantastic stream. People found out some stuff about me they didn't want to know. I mean, they didn't want to know. They did want to know. I didn't say I don't like Stone Sour. I said they were shitty when they were here. The show. If I'm paying good money to see you, you need to entertain me and you need to be good. So, see? And I wasn't even being that. I was there to be entertained. Entertain me. Oh, hang on a second. All right. All right, Pancake. I appreciate you being here, buddy. I hope you have a great new year. I hope to see you next week. Um, aw. Sadie, you just said what I said. You said I offended you by saying it, and then you turn around and say it too. Oh, No, y'all get. I'm going to do 5 extra minutes because I've been interacting. But if y'all are leaving, I'll leave too. But it says there's 8 people here right now. We'll do like 5 more minutes. Oh, I'm looking forward to that, Mickey. Make sure you come and tell us. Don't leave us hanging like that, dude. You got to tell us. All right, so in 5 minutes, anything you want to know or anything you got to say, do it. But feel free to ask. I mean, Gary's been there. It took you 3 minutes to type all that out. Well, that's good. Hey, Happy New Year. I mean, you caught in right now. Well, if I wasn't dragging it out a little longer, you might have missed. Um, but I'm glad you made it. Happy New Year to you too. I appreciate that. My mom said Happy New Year to all of you as well. Um, but I'm glad you showed up. Dude, I see you every now and then on Instagram. I like when you like my stuff. All right. She can see what y'all are saying. So, and she said, "Aw." So a sarcastic, "Aw." She's being for realsies. All right. Um, I have not. Dude, you haven't been here in a while, so you won't know, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to stop doing reactions this year and do full album reviews. So, I do not know that Mickey is on my Christmas card list. I don't think Mickey has sent me anything or even asked to be on it. But Mickey, you might want to do that. Uh, but so you might still get my thoughts on it to do a full album review. The first album I'm going to do a full review on because Gary beat everybody to the punch will be Bandmaid's new album. But I think reactions have kind of just petered out. And like I told them earlier, I'm kind of tired of listening to all the little kids tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. Uh, but I'll probably review their whole album. I'd be willing to do that. So we'll see how that goes. But it's good to see you, dude. I mean, like I said, when you pop up on my Instagram, that's cool. Say usually sends me messages through Instagram. Mickey, if you're still here, dude, and you want to be on my Christmas card list, I don't know if you have my email address, but you should mail me your address and get on my Christmas card list. I only tell people here. I don't tell anybody outside of my live stream about my Christmas card list. The people that are outside of here that get it are on my list. They know they're on my list, but I don't open this up to everybody. So anybody wants on my Christmas card list that's here right now can get on it. Oh, definitely give them free stuff. Just in case anybody here doesn't know, that's it. I wrote out the .com part. I don't think I'm supposed to do that, or whatever the case. But so if I get an email and you're on my Christmas card list, because what I'm going to do is, if you weren't here earlier, I will one of my Christmas cards. See, I've already got the box bought of Christmas cards. I'm going to put a $100 bill in one of them, mix them up, and then next year I'll mix them up again so that I don't know where it's at. I'll address them and send them out. So somebody will get it. I will not forget. As soon as I get done with this, Keith, while I'm making my dinner, I will send Gary your email address. Oh shit, we already hit 5 minutes. Savannah, are you still here? Let me see if Savannah's here. I guess Savannah went with Dawn. So see you later, Pancake. Let's see, got that. Anything else? We'll go for a few more minutes because nobody else is home. They should be here in about 5 minutes. So I'll end this at 2:10 or 10 minutes after wherever you're at. 10 minutes after the hour. But I really want to do that. Got a beef roast cooking in the crock pot. Oh, if I still like meat, that would sound great to me. All right, so 2 people left. But yeah, so that's my email address. If you want to be on my Christmas card list, send me your address. And I'm not going to do this again. I'm not going to tell anybody else after this. But yeah, that does sound good. And I love cabbage. Me and my mom were just talking about that the other day. I think she just had cabbage, or she was going to have cabbage, something like that. And Dawn just made me a big ass pot of beans. Oh, we always mix more kinds. Lentils. This time it's lentils, pintos, and black-eyed peas all mixed together. Oh, it's so good. You had hot dogs. Yeah, I used to really like hot dogs. However, my hot dogs, when I ate them, had to be burnt. Big ass, not ass pot. I thought you were gone there, hot shot. Yes, I knew what that was. That's why I didn't say anything, Mark. I knew exactly what you're talking about. Oh, what the hell? Big ass. Are you missing when I say the word big, or are you purposely doing that? But an ass pot could be a toilet. All right, 2 more minutes. What is it with me and ass? Oh, with him, pancake ass. Ooh, I would not eat a tofu hot dog. I don't like tofu anyways. Yes, I get that too. But since I only eat 2 meals a day, I usually refer to one as breakfast and the other one as dinner, but it's actually first meal and second meal. But and Sadie, a good shaped one is just the best. I don't know what his obsession with is, but that's mine. That's they got to have the right shape, but a good one's good. So, well, I'm hitting all of them. All right, we got 1 minute left. So I do appreciate all of you so much. I had the best time today. What a great way to start off the year. I hope all of you have fantastic, prosperous New Year's. I really hope you all come back next Thursday and we get to do it all over again. But be safe. Make sure you send me your messages and addresses if you want to be on my Christmas card list. But y'all can send random messages. I don't care. Sadie messages me from time to time. Oh, yeah, that definitely has to be for dessert with that. That's perfect. But y'all be safe, and I will see you next time. Peace.